Good morning, my name is Malik Shahid, and today we have our special guest on our show, Milo Greene, the LA-based band. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
How you doing?
Thank you. Introductions, please.
I'm Marlena.
I'm Graham.
Good. So talk to us about the whole name and concept of Milo Greene, because it's very interesting.
We all came from other bands. We were in like 5 different projects before this, and to try to seem more professional, we came up with this idea of a fake booking agent named Milo Greene. So this non-real person would hit up promoters and venues and try to book our bands, and it worked for a long time. And then when we got together, we just figured we should call it Milo Greene.
And also, your album is a self-entitled album. Talk about the energy and vibe on the album, the music.
It's very mellow, very harmony-based, melancholy, if you will, and cohesive. It's kind of all strings together as one piece.
Now, what's interesting about your band is that some of you guys share leads and back vocals. So how does that whole chemistry work?
4 of us were lead singers in our old bands, and we knew that we wanted vocals to be a really big part of this band when we started it. And then when we started getting the songs together, we kind of just traded off singing different parts. And, you know, Marlena would be singing something, and then we would all work to try to sing around her and fill it out. And so we're just kind of all singing all the time.
And how does the writing process work for you guys?
Every song's kind of different. Sometimes it works where it's just like one of us brings it to the band, or a couple of us write together, or 3, or all of us. So each one is different, but we all come to terms and agree on how we like it.
Okay. Let's talk about one of your singles, 1957. Talk about the video and the music, please.
The video features our good friend Spencer. He's very handsome. He's a very good dancer. You can't really see that in the video, but in real life he is. That song it's actually named after the address where Spencer lives, and Andrew lives there with him. And we wrote a lot of music there when we were getting together as a band, and it's kind of just like a meeting spot where things started up. So the song is kind of a tribute to our friend Spencer and that time when we were figuring out how to be a band.
Cool. Another single that you guys had on your album is What's the Matter. Talk to us about that single.
What's the Matter is probably my favorite song off the record, actually. I feel like it grooves. It grooves. It's very sexy, and the whole vibe of it I really like. It's really fun, and we spent a really long time working on it. And I think it was the last song we wrote and produced for the record. So I think that we all kind of are hoping for future developments that they start to fit more in that vein.
Stay tuned, because when we come back, we're going to talk about a movie these guys directed called Madison. So stay tuned. So I'm still hanging with Milo Greene, an LA-based band, and with 2 of the members. And I want to know, it's interesting because you guys produced and directed a movie called Madison, right? Mm-hmm. Talk to us about the idea and concept behind that movie, and why did you guys decide to do it?
We had about a month off in between recording and touring, and we wanted to make a movie because we were tired of waiting around for people to use our music in their movies. So we figured, let's just make our own, and so we did.
Yeah, because I know at the beginning of the movie, What's the Matter was a single in the movie, right?
Yeah. I mean, really, we just wanted an excuse to work on our catering skills. So by making a movie, you have to cater for the crew. So the entire thing is a front for our culinary aspirations.
And for the people who haven't experienced or seen the Milo Greene show, what are they missing?
They're missing a lot of love, a lot of sweat, and a lot of noise, and a good time, a real good time.
You just got
Pizza.
pizza?
Pizza, yeah.
Why is that?
You know, just sometimes we have pizza at the shows, so you're missing out. If you want that pizza, come on.
And what were the influences for Milo Greene? Like, what were your musical influences growing up?
So many. We just read an article in French that was talking about our record, and it compared our album to the Smiths and the Beach Boys. And I think if we have any, comparison to those bands, we're pretty happy. David Bowie, Fleetwood Mac,
90s R&B.
90s R&B.
Cool, 90s R&B.
Well,
Soul for Real.
Exactly.
Soul for Real, Belle Biv DeVoe. TLC, obviously.
You can find it all on our pre-show playlist. That is also something else you will be missing if you don't come to the live show. Our pre-show playlist is one of the biggest parts of our show. So,
what is that, a pre-show playlist? What is that?
it's just the music that we choose before we go on. So in between like the opening band and our set.
It's kind of like we have a DJ set before we go on. So everything that the crowd is hearing before we play is hand-selected 90s R&B.
And also, you guys have a very interesting blog. Tell us a little about your blog, and you know.
I don't know how interesting it is. I mean, I write it, and it's active. It's mostly geared towards my parents, so they know what I'm doing on the road, and exactly, you know, that way I don't have to reiterate to both of them and repeat myself incessantly when I talk to them on the phone. So it's mostly for them, mom and dad. I don't know if anybody else reads it, but I entertain myself writing it. So
I read it.
Good, thank you. I have
You and her parents.
Yeah, you and my parents.
McCall.
Yeah.
So listen, is there a website people can get more information on Milo Greene, please?
MiloGreene.com, and that's Green with an E. Don't be confused. It's not Grenier. It's Green. Yeah, that's it.
Well, have a great show. And thank you very much, eh?
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much, guys.